November, WIAA girls basketball returns. Over 60 games in 90 days. Impossible? You must not know W7. Classic 8, GMC, North Shore Conference, Woodland Conference. Girls basketball is on W7 Live. W7 is for the girls.
Hello, welcome to W7 Live. I'm Alex Poole with the player of the day, Casey Ott. How are you today?
I'm good.
Nice rebound. Ott. Casey Ott, the freshman.
Well, the girls have been really welcoming.
Well, since you guys had basically almost a whole week off of school, what did you do in your free time is the question.
Well, Coach wanted me to study plays, so I spent a lot of time studying them, drawing them out, because I need to know them when I get in the game.
Besides that, did you play in the snow?
I went sledding.
Oh,
yeah.
How was that?
It was fun.
Nice feed inside. Ott again, boy, she's got nice footwork and all.
I actually figure skate.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Congratulations, player of the game, Casey Ott.
Marshall ball, they lead 10-5 with 12:14 to go first half. You're watching W7 Live. Marshall girls basketball tonight, taking on Baraboo. Nice pass into the lane. Boy, Coach, I just cannot get over how well they move the ball. It's so fluid and just so quick.
Yeah, it's in a couple instances they're actually overpassing in this zone. They're passing up some shots to make another pass, and sometimes it's ending up in a turnover.
That was Bailey Newberger on the basket, 6'1" senior.
She's actually going on a Division I scholarship, I think, to Illinois State.
Really? Redbirds.
I think it's Illinois State.
Got a couple Wisconsin kids down there now at Illinois State. Timeout on the floor, 12-5 first half. Well, Coach, I know you were at back home. You're from Niagara, I know, but I say back home being Nebraska. I know you were back at Lincoln this weekend for a big alumni event. And how's Coach Williams and the ladies back in Lincoln?
Doing well. You know, Nebraska does a really good job of supporting the history of the game. And
No question.
Bringing back their players. And it was a really good turnout. We had about 40 former players, varying in age, so it was really nice to catch up and see people. I mean, I'd seen people that yesterday was the first time I saw people in maybe 20 years.
Really?
Since we left. So that's always really nice when you go back to your
Everybody
college.
looks the same, right?
Of course. Just a couple kids later.
Yeah. 12-5 Marshall. What do you think of Bill Moose? Do you like him, the AD over there? New AD?
Yeah, I think he's doing a good job.
I agree. I think he is too.
Got some good hires,
Yep.
you know.
Newberger, it's 14-5 Marshall.
She came in with 4 quick points.
Yep. Boy, what a great asset to have off the bench, huh?
Mm-hmm. Nice wide body who can move.
Yeah.
It's a nice finish right there for Baraboo. Left side.
14-7. Oh, nice.
6 points. 6 points.
Newberger from Rain Held. That's a cool name. Rain Held.
Yeah, Marshall's just doing a really good job of finding open people in creases of that zone now.
I'm hoping she takes some threes because I want to say let it rain.
There you go.
Coach, when you do 87 games, you've got to find ways to make it fun and keep it interesting.
You do a
not that it's not
though.
interesting. It is. I love doing it.
And everybody's really appreciative of what you do. It's
oh,
phenomenal.
they are. I know. And we've got so much support from people. Keek could have a foul on the floor on that's Newberger. Well, clearly the goal for this team, for the Marshall team, is another state championship. They won it last year, and they're 16-2 this year. Their 2 losses were to Stevens Point, which I was kind of surprised they lost that game. That was at the holiday tournament, and their second loss was the next day against Aquinas, who probably hasn't lost since the 1940s.
Yeah.
still at Peach Baskets the last time Aquinas lost a game. 16-7 Marshall. And that's what I like about Coach Kohler. I mean, he wants to go find good quality opponents. He wants to play the best. I mean, they're D3. I mean, they play a tough schedule.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Their last loss was to Stevens Point in December, and they just, 2019 they haven't lost a game
Nope.
yet, and I don't think they plan on it.
I don't think so either. And I mean, I've seen a little bit of D3, but I mean, these guys could give anybody a D1 a run. It'd be fun to see them and Beaver Dam go at it once.
Yeah, or Germantown, Arrowhead.
Yeah, Germantown, Arrowhead, McWanago. And that's always the issue. Is a lot of these D1 teams don't want to play these guys because it's a catch-22. Well, if you win, well, yeah, they're D3. You should have won, and if you lose, it's oh my gosh, you lost to a D3 team. But I think enough people know Marshall and know who they are. I mean, they're not your classic D. I mean, it's a fantastic program.
Yeah, and I mean with this sophomore class, if they were to win back-to-back as they're predicted to do, I think that only draws more attention to them in this program. And D3.
I agree, and I think you look at the sophomore class. I mean, this could be a dynasty. I mean, you could run off 4 or 5 in a row, and Coach Kohler won't like to hear that, but I mean, it's definitely possible. Hannigan, no good. Rebound. Got away, back to Baraboo.
Oh, that was blocked.
Shot was blocked. Coach Bale wanted a foul, didn't get it. Here come the Cardinals, back the other way. Baseline drive, no good. Rebound, Hannigan.
Yeah, she does a really good job of rebounding, ripping through, and
she does. You know what? I'm impressed with Baraboo with the start. I mean, they're not playing like a 5-15 team. This is, to me, is always the argument in favor of a strong schedule because it forces your kids to play at a higher level constantly. It's easy to beat the 1-23 team.
Yeah, and I mean, some of they're getting shots. Some of their mistakes are just over-aggressiveness, actually, and to me, that's okay. You can live with over-aggressiveness.
Absolutely.
They haven't shown any passiveness at all.
I got a chance to talk to the Moon girls' parents up in the stands while replacing the camera, and I said, hey, I don't really care about who wins or loses. And he said, you know what? He said they're having so much fun this year. He said, especially the seniors, that you wouldn't know they were 5-15. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I mean, most of these kids, I mean, are not going to go on and play more basketball. I mean, this is it, unless you're talking rec leagues and things like that. And hey, it's great that they can still have fun with it and enjoy it because it goes so fast.
They're supposed to have fun, aren't they?
Yeah, I think that's what I was told.
Sometimes I think that's forgotten or
I would agree. I would totally agree with you.
So much pressure on winning. We got to do this. We got to get better. And now, of course, you want to get better, but these kids and these girls need to have fun.
Yeah,
it's high school.
Yeah, I mean they're teenage girls. I mean you got to make it fun. And I think we have a lot of great coaches that are very creative in finding ways to do fun things and to kind of mix things up a little bit. I mean, George Soteros at Hale let us come in and run cameras and all this stuff during practice, and we did all kinds of weird stuff with them, and the kids loved it. And they went to sectionals last year. I think you can win and have fun both. I think it's very, very possible.
Yeah, I agree with that.
18-7 Marshall, 8:28 to go first half.
Helps to have a little talent, though.
It doesn't hurt, that's for sure. It's a good thing.
That's a good pass.
Boy, nice ball movement. Morrell for 3, no good.
Good board.
Boy, nice rebound.
Yeah, Laura Nickel getting on the glass.
That's nice. A Barriam kid, isn't it?
She is, a new addition. We'll take her.
You bet. Yeah, I would say so. And who else? The Lutz kid also, right?
Correct. So Lutz and Nickel are both on Barriam this season.
Well, as this stuff starts winding down, you're going to start winding up here pretty soon, I imagine.
I know, vacation's almost over for me.
Vacation, you're always working. 20-7 in favor of Marshall. 7:52 to go first half. Nice feed.
Yeah, I think Anna's trying to get that layup with a one power dribble, but she's missing the 4-footer right there, the 6-footer. She doesn't have to go through people.
You probably don't need that dribble, do you? I mean, you can just shoot right over them.
Yeah, catch it, and it's not a bad shot right there. It's pretty high percentage.
You see that a lot on a feed into a post. Even if they're not going anywhere, there's this need to do like this one dribble before you do anything. I don't understand why you need to do that. instead of just, turn around, have a move and a counter move and put it up.
I think, yeah, sometimes to me it's all about recognition. Like, so many of these teams now are either a three-point shot or a layup. Like, they forget about the mid-range game.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of space in that mid-range game to
like
kind of
19 feet in between.
Yeah, to try to exploit. And to me, yeah, it's just recognition and knowing when you're open and what's a good shot, what's not.
Grace Stuckey on the steal. Nice hustle by Grace to go and track that ball down. Leah Keek, nice feed into Johnson. That's a nice little turnaround move. I like that. That's a good look.
Great left.
That's what you want.
Yeah, Marshall surprisingly is in a 2-3 zone right now. He might be trying to work on something.
Morrell tried to squeeze it into Nickel out of bounds.
Yeah, I'm sure Alex isn't going to be too happy right now. I think this is a lot of turnovers from Marshall.
It is a lot of turnovers. 6:48 first half, 20-7 Marshall. I looked at the D1 and D2 pairings last night. I haven't looked at the D3 yet. I'm certain they're a number one.
They got a second seed.
They got a second seed? Really?
Yeah,
that seems crazy to me.
A private school got the first seed. It's good D. Straight up and down.
And that's I don't if problem's the right word, but I mean there's a lot of that going. I mean these private schools are just, especially at the D3, D4, D5 level, are just taking over state championships because they get to recruit kids.
Yeah, and the school that got is a private school, and they actually do have one more win than Marshall.
Oh really?
But Marshall, again had the tougher schedule with the tournament in December where they lost a few games.
And it's Marshall. I mean, you drove
champ.
here. I mean, it's not like, it's not a suburb of anything. It's Marshall. It's in the middle of between Milwaukee and Madison.
Yeah, and it's like defending D3 champs.
They're D3 state champs.
And they've won, what'd you say, 15, 16 games already?
Yep, 16-2. 20-9. Boy,
nice
she's good on that no-look pass.
Yeah.
I've really wanted to watch her play for a long time, even since last year. I didn't get a chance to see them play in the state championship last year, but I really was hoping to get a chance to see these kids play, and especially see Mia play, and it's as good as advertised.
Yeah, ultra quick, great defender. I think she averages 3 steals a game for Marshall, so she leads them in that category. Great point guard.
21-9, 1 out of 2 for Newberger. This is where you got to be careful if you're Baraboo, because this is where it can get away really, really fast.
And yeah, Marshall went back to man-to-man, so they're picking it up. They're definitely doing some different things on defense.
Moon shot, no good. So anytime one of the Moon girls take a shot, I call it a moon shot, especially on threes. You have to do that. I told her dad that. He thought that was hilarious. He listened to the first time. He goes, we were cracking up. Morrell for 3, Mia Morrell. Boy, she's got a nice shot. 24-9, Marshall.
Yeah, and Mira's averaging, I think, 16.5 points a game on the season, too, so that's second best on the team.
3 kids in double figures, averaging double figures. Morrell, Lutz, and Nickel, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're 3 sophomores.
The super softs. Turnover, Marshall ball, 24-9, 5:20 to go first half. She almost does that no-look pass a little too much, I think, sometimes. 3-point shot, got it. Laura Nickel for 3.
Yeah, once that ball gets in the middle, it's really hard to guard in a zone. It's anytime the ball's in the middle of the zone, it's recipe for disaster for defenses.
And there's a foul. If that's on Newberger, that might be. That's our second. 2 on Bailey. 6'1" senior. 3 seniors on this team. Kira Andrews, the Morrell kid, and Bailey Newberger.
Yeah, Bailey's come in off the bench and has given them some really nice minutes in this first half.
27-9. It's a 9-0 run for Marshall. It just happened so fast.
3-point shot will do that too.
Yeah, it does that.
We've seen that a lot.
Second one, no good.
Makes the game exciting.
Uh-oh.
It's
that's
a pass
coming our
to me.
way.
I'm open.
DeForge for 2.
I do have white on.
What'd you think of the finish of that Wisconsin-Nebraska women's basketball game?
Oh, wow.
Was that something or what?
That was something, and that was
How do you lead for 39 minutes and 59.3 seconds?
Yeah.
It was 0.7 seconds. I could not believe it.
She made a heck of a shot.
She did. What do you like the advancement rule?
You know what? I do like it.
I like it too.
And I'm used to it in the pros. We had that in the pros, so I do like it. Some people
so
are
cool when you
some
say
people
that.
are like,
We got that in the
no,
pros.
I don't like it. You should make them take it full court, but
I
you
get
should
goosebumps
be
when you
able
say
to
we had
defend
that
anything,
in the pros.
right?
I get goosebumps when you say we had that in the pros. That's so cool.
It's nice to be able to say that.
It's
as a
so
female.
cool, though. I love it. Yeah, I like it. I think it brings another element to the game and another element of strategy to the game. Hannigan for 3, no good. Nice offensive rebound. Johnson gives it away. Lutz, nice job. Boy, nice stop there. Way to finish. Anna Lutz.
Yeah, great control, body control.
29-9. 4 minutes to go first half.
It's a deep seal. That was a good seal by Leah Kiek from Baraboo.
Yeah, Keek is she's a great athlete. She was our player of the game the first time that we did Baraboo, our only time. I told Coach Bale I expected more shots out of the Moon Girls, and I'm not seeing it, so we have to a little chat with him at halftime.
Yeah, he needs to open it up for them, huh?
Yeah. Hannigan, boy, she draws a crowd.
I think Lutz came over and helped defense and got a block, but might have been a foul.
That's 2 on Lutz. So when do you guys start playing? You got tournaments like April. Is that when it starts?
Yep, we'll start in late April. There's the viewing periods this year for the NCAA is a little different than normal, so we'll start towards the end of April, but we'll start practice mid-March.
And full disclosure, we're going to do some stuff with Berrien this year. Ann and I are friends, so I usually don't do a lot with club ball, but again, just the relationship we have, and plus I know every one of your kids. We're looking forward to doing some stuff with you guys this year.
Right. Yeah, we've got a couple local tournaments, Milwaukee, DeForest. So we'll be around here, and then in July it'll be a big month for us on the road.
You going back to Nebraska again this year?
Last year what I did is I took some of my kids from my Barium team to an elite camp there.
Oh, that was camp over there. Gotcha.
Yep, it was an elite camp, and Nebraska did it in August.
Yes.
Which was good because AAU season was over. So these kids had
you could get away and do it, yeah.
Otherwise, these camps are like, they're all in June, and you have to pick which ones you want to go to. And it's hard on these kids because they can't make every camp.
Yeah.
Plus, their high schools might do a team camp or something of that nature. So these kids are busy. I mean, it's not off season.
I want to talk about the kids for a little bit. I mean, it's 29-11 or 30-10. Marshall. I do want to talk about the Barium kids a little bit, just because, again, they're such a talented group. I mean, Natalie Jens at Beaver Dam, one of the most tenacious players I've seen in a long time. I mean, she is just ferocious.
Yeah, Nat's great. I mean, and now that she has her running mate, Jada Donaldson, on the team, I mean, you've got 2 of the best defenders, in my opinion, in the state of Wisconsin.
I told Jada, don't ever lose that chip on your shoulder.
Yeah, she's a fighter.
She plays that way. And you get her riled up, and watch out, man. She's tough.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about 2 scrappy kids with a lot of speed and a lot of strength, and they just get after it.
Yeah.
They don't know anything else than to just get after it, and that's what you love.
Yep.
That's what you want to coach.
Well, credit to Coach Chase, of course, and just the program, certainly the varsity program, but also the BD Positively Hoops program as well. Oh, there's a turnover. Yeah, actually, it was tipped by Moon, so it'll stay with Marshall. Morrell for 3, no good. Rebound, Morrell. Their mom is so proud. She should be. Foul on 4, that's Moon, Abby Moon. And then I want to talk about the Slinger kids, Kate Hosking and Ramsey, Ridiculous McGrew. Again, fantastic kids, and I keep telling both of them, because they put so much pressure on themselves, as you know, Anna. They think they got to do more than what they have to do right now. They're just sophomores, but
do they?
I think so.
No,
I think they do. I think they do. Kate especially. Well, no, both of them especially.
Kate's having a nice year.
She's having a great year.
And unfortunately, Ramsey McGrew has been out for the past
I know
couple of weeks.
she was sick.
Ill.
She's been sick.
So we're
Is she
hoping
better
that
now?
I think so. I think she's on the up and up, but we're just hoping that, health-wise she gets right and, then she's able to compete at the level she's used to. But when you're just not feeling well and you don't really exactly know exactly what's wrong, they tested her for mono. It was negative, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's good.
But she just wasn't feeling right.
Morrell got it. Mia Morrell for 3. Believe it or not, it is a 21-1 run for Marshall. 36-10.
And it hasn't even been really that clean of a game
No.
or a half, and it's still 21-1. But yeah, back to Kate. She's done some really nice things
Love
for
Kate.
Slinger.
Yes.
Just had a season high of 20 points in her last
I
game.
saw
so
that.
She kind of took the lid off the basket there. So hopefully,
You can see her getting more and more comfortable as the season kind of goes on.
Yeah, and in February, this is kind of when you want to be playing
Yeah,
your best ball, right?
Best ball, right.
You got one more week.
Nickel got it in the noggin.
That was a great pass, too. Well, maybe Laura's up. She woke up. I'm not saying she was asleep, but I don't know now. I don't know if it got tipped, and then maybe.
I don't think so. I think it came. I think you better keep your head on a swivel with those Morrell balls coming in. Holy cow!
I think she tried to throw one to us over here earlier, so we're open.
Here you go, guys. Wake up. Slinger got a number 2 seed in the in Division 2.
Yeah,
they're in the
behind Beaver Dam.
Yeah, they're in the Beaver Dam bracket. The bracket of death.
Yeah, those two are probably on a crash course, but that's going to be an interesting game.
Very interesting. I'll tell you what, that Ott kid is a difference maker at Slinger right now, the freshman.
Casey Ott is a huge talent. I've had the pleasure of working with her for a few years, and she's just grown tremendously.
Morrell.
She's got a bright future for Slinger.
She's a figure skater. Do you know that? I did
know that. Casey does a little bit of everything. Softball, figure skating.
Softball too.
Runs cross country. The girl, I tease her. I'm like, Casey, you got to put some weight on.
Yeah, eat a sandwich, Casey. Morrell open 3. Boy, you cannot leave her out there like that.
Good
Rebound,
board.
Nickel, and 1. Nice job by Nickel. 40-10, Marshall. Well, a lot of reserves will get some playing time in the second half, I assume.
Yeah, and that'll be good because Marshall has what, 3? They play Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week.
Yeah, it's the gauntlets. Everybody's making up games this week. That's why we were able to get a game in every night.
Yeah, so they have basically tomorrow. Who knows with the snow? It might be an off day, and then they've got to play Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to finish the season, the regular season out. So I know the players love it, right? No practice all game.
Right, Morrell, no basket.
Oh, I don't know.
I thought that looked good to me.
It could have been and 1.
I thought that looked good. Mia just smiles. It's like, oh, okay, whatever.
She's like, all right, I'll take 2 free throws.
McKenna Warnock went 18 for 19 from the line Saturday night for Monona Grove. Believe that?
I do. Well, that girl's had a phenomenal year, and she's on a scoring tear and leading that team.
Yeah. And what's funny about, we've done a lot of MG games, and what's funny about that team is, I mean, she does obviously contribute most of the scoring, but
and she's
it's so
double
much more
teams
unselfish.
all year too.
Yeah, but there's so much involvement of all the other kids in the offense, and you look at the box score after it, and you're like, how in the world does she have 38 points? Because everybody's touching the. It's not just dump the ball into McKenna and and then wait for her to score and go back the other way, or wait down on the other end until McKenna scores. Then when everybody comes back, I mean, everybody's involved. It's just she gets a ton of putbacks, and she's at the free throw. She's been at the free throw line 121 times this year.
That's James Harden-esque.
I know.
It's a female version.
42-10 at halftime. We're going to take a break. You're watching W7 Live. Anna DeForge with us tonight, and we'll be right back. W7 second half, 42-10. Marshall. Johnson coming back the other way. You know, it's funny, Coach. We were talking at the break with John Lutz, and you know, they're up 32 points, and really they're not playing that well. I mean, this is the first time I've seen them play. You guys obviously see them a lot more than I do, but you know, I'm terrified of what that looks like when they're playing really well.
Right. Yeah. I think in regard to that, they're just turning the ball over a little too much for their liking.
44-10, 17-15. You can see they're just so quick. I mean, they're a step ahead of everything. Johnson, no good. Morrell on the rebound. Outlet pass. That's Andrews in now. Mia Andrews. Or that'd be Maya Andrews probably. M-Y-A.
Yeah, Maya Andrews.
Maya Andrews. Morrell. Boy, just the movement is. Oh, nice pass into Andrews. Couldn't hang on to it. Boy, I'll tell you what, those passes come in fast.
Yeah, and they do a really good job skipping it, cross
it's
court,
just
inside out. It doesn't stick. The ball does not stick.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It reminds me to some degree of like a New Berlin Eisenhower. They do that, but I mean, the Eisenhower thing, it's so system-based. This is not really system-based. This is just how they play together on the court.
Yeah, they have a really good feel for each other. I mean, and like again, this group has been together since youth ball, and they've just got so much talent in this group.
Well, that was a great story John was telling us at halftime about them, you know, playing together at second, third, and fourth grade. Nice move and finish by Haley Hannigan. She's a nice game. You know, 44-12, 16:06 second half. Out of bounds.
Yeah, a little too high.
Well, tomorrow night we'll be at Arrowhead for Germantown Arrowhead.
Cheryl doesn't think it's broadcast. Is it not broadcast? It is? Yeah, but I've had other people text that they can't get on it either.
Should be able to. 44-12.
Yeah, Marshall's still in a man-to-man defense here, so they're making Baraboo work, that's for sure. Good drive, though.
Nice drive. No good. Boy, good putback. Leah Keek for two. 5'10" senior. Boy, they're fun to watch. Morrell, no good. 44-14.
Yeah, it's a smart. Mia Morrell was going to pick you up 94 feet, and she got rid of the ball.
Here's Johnson.
And
one. Alexis Johnson, 5'9" senior. Break up the Thunderbirds. Here they go. You can't go wrong being the Thunderbirds, I wouldn't think. I mean, that's just a cool mascot. The T-Birds, they call them T-Birds.
I agree. Don't we have mascots in high school? They should be here.
I mean, I've seen their mascot, the logo. I don't know exactly what it is. Somebody's going to have to explain to me what that is, because I mean, I think T-Bird, I think of like a 1958 convertible, but
yeah.
Here's Morrell, top of the key. Lutz. The older Morrell. Back to Sis again. Oh, nice move. Boy, that was pretty. Nickel to Lutz for two.
Yeah, and that ball just kept moving. One dribble, pass it. One dribble, pass it.
46-17, 14:26 to go.
Good quick hands by Mia.
Arrowhead tomorrow night. McGuanago, Arrowhead.
It's going to be a tough game.
That'll be a fun one. 6:45
nice
pregame, 7 o'clock tip. Dan Carey from Pius Catholic will be our guest analyst tomorrow night. And then Wednesday night, it's at Menominee Falls for Brook Central, Menominee Falls. Thursday night, it's somewhere. It's at Slinger Thursday night for Grafton Slinger senior night. That's going to be really super tough with that class. Friday night, back at Brook Central for Wauwatosa East Brook Central. And then Saturday, Germantown, Wauwatosa West, and that's it.
Are you doing playoffs too?
Maybe. I got a couple teams that are interested.
Good power move. Make a layup.
The thing is, you got to pay rights to the WIAA, $250 a game. So
for the playoffs?
That's their big money maker. So our thing is always, hey, we're not going to charge anybody to do it, but if somebody wants to pay the rights fees and have us come in, we'll do it. We did 4 games last year, so we did 2 with New Berlin Eisenhower and 2 with Brookfield Central. 46-17, 13:54. Monona Grove's looking at it. I know Slinger's talking about it. Brook Central's always in there somewhere.
Good D. Off the press.
Morrell. Oh, nice job. Nice block.
Right.
Keek, but nice finish by Andrews. So they must be sisters also, Kira and Maya. Kira, 5'7" senior, number 4. Then Maya is a 5'5" sophomore, number 5. I haven't seen Kira into the game. Lutz. Hey, give Baraboo credit. I mean, they're still, they're fighting. They're not rolling over by any means.
No, not at all. They're playing really hard, no matter what that scoreboard says.
Absolutely.
It's admirable.
48-17. Here's Grace Stuckey. Bounce pass to Keek. Back out to Stuckey.
Nice ball movement.
Hannigan for 3. No good. Rebound Keek.
Got to block out. Good move.
Nice move. And she's fouled. Leah Keek will go to the line for 2. 48-17.
Yeah, and a testament to that, never say die attitude. They're hustling, getting offensive rebounds, moving the ball pretty well.
We didn't finish our conversation about the Barium kids because I don't want to leave anybody out. Obviously, Kirsten McNulty at Oshkosh West being another one. I got to see Kirsten play when they played New Berlin West in the Thanksgiving shootout earlier this year. Boy, she's long and just super athletic.
Yeah, Kirsten's come along really well in the time that I've been able to help her and have her. She's actually made probably the biggest strides as a player for me. I mean, she's 6'3", can run, can shoot, can post.
Nice.
She's got a bright future if she can keep it up, which we all believe she can.
Well, we'll take a look inside the huddle maybe. That's the Baraboo huddle there. I got too many cameras going here. 48-18, 12:55 left. Not a bad crowd for a Monday night in February. I'll tell you what, I've been to some varsity games where it's maybe 10% as full as it is here.
Yeah, and they might as well stay here because they're going to be back here all week.
They're going to be here all week.
I think they have 1 away game and the other 2 are at home, so the final 3.
And I think one of them is non-conference, if I remember right, and 2 of them are conference games. Well, they've already won the Capital South and obviously got a number 2 seed. So, of course, some people say, well, hey, what's the point? Well, the point is you're going to start postseason in a week, and you better be, on your game and ready.
Yeah, it's not a lot of practice time for these guys, but I think the players probably prefer it that way, even though
Well, I think
coaches.
as the
coaches
season
want
kind of winds
practice.
down, as you get into February, you would think you wouldn't need as much of that anymore.
Well, you just hope that your team has grown and developed, and you're playing your best basketball in February. And those that are, advance.
Yep. Morrell didn't get it. Rebound. Nickel. Skip past Morrell.
I think that's Bailey Donahue. Yeah, that's Bailey Donahue.
Oh, you're right. It is. I gotta get my bifocals on or trifocals or.
Oh, Bailey Newberger. Where'd I get Donahue from?
I don't know. You gotta get your Alzheimer's off.
Right.
48-18. And there's a turnover.
Smallest girl on the floor takes it away.
Stuckey, she's tough. A tough kid. Johnson to Stuckey. Keek posting up on Lutz. Good luck with that one. Oh, nice look. Little behind Johnson, but a good look though. Keek. And picked up and put in by Autumn Clem.
Yeah, I mean, they just keep moving on offense, and clearly somebody from Marshall just lost their girl. But she was over here by herself on the left side.
48-20, Marshall. There's a nice look and shot by Lutz.
That shot has been there the
She
whole
should do
game.
that a little more often, maybe. 50-20. Got a nice little jump shot there. That's really nice. You bring that out of the garage once in a while.
Right.
Johnson to Clem. Carly Moon, let's see a moon shot. Oh, there's a steal by Morrell, never mind. And foul on Johnson. That's probably not the worst thing to do because that's a guaranteed 2 points.
They didn't give her an intentional, so it ended up being probably a pretty smart foul because Mia obviously would have.
Yeah, you convert that, yep. Boy, she doesn't play like a sophomore, does she, Morrell?
Not at all.
50-20, 11 minutes to go. Nickel, and it's knocked away. Here come the T-Birds. Grace Stuckey. Good ball handling there by Grace.
Yeah, and a nice quick change of direction.
Keek. You know, what's funny, Coach, is Baraboo's doing a nice job, but for all the movement they have is on dribble, and all the movement that Marshall has is just all this quick passing. It's such a difference. When you have a team that can move the ball like that, passing, it's a difference maker. Boy, nice feed. There it is right there. Nope, knocked away. Here comes Stuckey.
And I mean, it's no secret. If you the ball always moves quicker by the pass than the dribble. So
Stuckey had her shot blocked. Back the other way, Morrell. Nickel for 3, no good. Rebound, Keek. And we're going to have a foul on Andrews. Maya Andrews. Just the third team foul. 50-20, 10:26 left. I don't know what the rule is on a running clock, if there is a running clock. I saw McWanago had one a couple times on a game that we had because I looked up and they were shooting free throws and the clock was still running. I'm like, hey, stop the clock. I'm like, it's a running clock.
If you're up 40 or 45,
is that what it is?
I believe it's running clock the rest of the game, unless it gets under that. I want to say 40. Oh, that was a good move. But good
nice
hands.
move by Clem.
Yeah, see, Baraboo is still aggressive,
Yep.
putting the ball on
like
the floor,
it.
trying to get into the basket.
These T-Birds keep flying. 50-20, 10:13 to go. Pull-up jump shot, no good. That was Hannigan. Here comes Marshall back the other way. Exactly 10 minutes left. That's Rain held in now number 11. Rain is a 5'5" junior. Stuckey will come out. Coach, anybody going to beat Beaver Dam in D2 this year? Do you think? I don't know who it would be.
I mean, they're probably on a crash course to meet Slinger. I think that'd probably be a fairly competitive game.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else.
Everybody wants that matchup, but they're beating D1 schools pretty easily.
Yeah, they beat Arrowhead by 21, and it really wasn't that close. We did that game. It was a complete blowout.
Yeah, and then they go down to Florida for the tournament down there at Christmas, and they just other nationally ranked teams.
Yeah.
They competed really well.
Yeah, they won one of them. They beat a number 10 team in the country and lost to number 3 by 10 points or something.
Yeah, they're
Morrell.
They're talented at every position this year, and they've got a lot coming off the bench. So
everybody keeps saying Eisenhower, and I guess I get it, but Eisenhower lost to Pewaukee, and I've seen Eisenhower play, and I would say they're not as good as they were last year. I think they were better last year than they are this year, and Beaver Dam's as good, if not better, than last year.
Yeah, I would venture to say Beaver Dam's better this year than they were last year.
Morrell on the rebound. Boy, nice pass.
Really nice ball.
And a really nice job by her sister reaching up and hauling that thing down.
Yeah, as soon as that ball almost crossed half court, it never touched the floor again.
She had to get up on her ladder to get that on the baseline there. Nice job.
Right.
56-20. Nickel to the line.
If she can convert it right here, it's a three-point play.
Biggest lead of the night for the Cardinals. We'll say that over and over again. We could say it over and over again, I guess. Reminder following tonight's game, the W7 Live player of the game, or probably players of the game. See who that's going to be. Take your pick.
Right.
57-20. 8:45 to go.
think we're getting stuck in a snowstorm on the way home?
I hope not.
You can wait till we get home, right? That would
Yeah.
Be, that would be
You got
great.
4-wheel drive?
I do.
Okay, yeah, me too.
It's kind of a prerequisite to live in Wisconsin.
I think
isn't
so.
it?
I think it is, yeah.
That's why it's unbelievable. They cancel games sometimes for snow. What?
I'm like, don't we? And what's funny is they
Snows here?
cancel them and it hasn't even started snowing yet. I'm like, you know, okay, all right, I get it. It's snow. I mean, but let's not brag to other states about how tough and hardy we are. If we're canceling games before it's even started snowing, that's weak.
Yeah.
And you're canceling school. We don't have a flake of snow on the ground yet. Lutz, no good. Gets her own rebound back up again. No good. And she's fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Anna Lutz.
Yeah, on the season, she's averaging 18.2 points per game, so she's leading the team.
Is she done growing, do you think?
I
6
hope
foot?
She probably hope. I don't know. Maybe, but I'm sure these kids would like to keep growing.
Yeah.
Can't teach height, right?
No, for sure.
Can't teach height. Can't.
And there's
teach
something in the
speed.
water here because you got a lot of length there. 58-20, 38-point lead for the Cardinals. I mean, not a huge surprise the result. I will say I am pleasantly surprised at how well Baraboo has played and competed all night. And again, it's not a condescending thing. I mean, I think that they've played very tough all night. And, you know, hats off to Coach Bale and to the girls for that because it's not easy to do. 3-point shot by Lutz. That was nice. 61-20, 41-point lead.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. Baraboo has just same effort and energy from the start.
They're just
to
outgunned. I mean.
Yeah. And they're getting shots.
And one.
Their shots aren't falling here.
Lutz gets the basket and one more. It's 63-20.
See the clock's moving.
Running clock now.
So
We're going to be home early tonight,
40.
Coach.
Good. Then we don't have to drive 20. We can drive 45. There'll be no speeding tickets for us tonight.
Woohoo! Almost got one coming here.
Oh, gosh.
Just having a full-time job in addition to this full-time job stinks.
I bet.
63-20, Lutz on the N1. Got it.
So your job gets in the way, huh?
It does, you know, and I tried to tell my boss that. I'm like, hey, you know, I got a girls basketball game to get to. I don't know.
Can you just pay
Have
me
somebody
anyways?
else take care of this nonsense. Customers screaming and crying about stuff. Come on. Let's look at the big picture here. What's more important?
Right.
64-20.
Your customers don't understand that?
No, they don't. Selfish. 3-point shot. Hannigan, no good.
Bailey with the board.
Yeah, nice job by Bailey on the rebound. Boy, they're going to be a tough out. I don't know who can play with these guys in D3. I mean, I guess whoever the number 1 seed is. I don't know who that is. But
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
That's why they play.
Yep.
Yeah, Marshall has gone to their bench now, so this is kind of nice. Kids who are at practice every day, working hard, getting some playing time.
And this is the part that you always hear you're still pressing and playing man defense with a 40-point lead. Yeah, but you got your second group on the floor, and they go, like you said, they go to practice every day. They work their tail off making the first team better. This is their time to do something. This is their time to show the coach, hey, I need more minutes.
Yeah, no, I agree. They, like you just touched on, they're at practice. They practice every day. They should get to do what, they have to practice and practice. And what your first 5 do, ask your second 5 to do that as well.
And they deserve to be coached the same way,
Mm-hmm.
as the first 5. I mean, and again here, you're taking time out with a 40-point lead. Well, take a step back for a second. Take your personal feelings out of it and think about what's going on here. You got kids that are freshmen and sophomores and some that are seniors that don't see the floor, and they get a chance to now, and so you want to treat them with the same respect as everybody else on the team. And if your opposing coach can't understand that and thinks it's running up the score, it may be in the wrong line of work. Just saying.
I mean, it's your responsibility as a coach to coach everybody, and no matter the score. So.
Yes. And 99% of the coaches get that, and it always comes from somewhere else. I'll just leave it at that. 64-22, 5:35 to go. Reminder, tomorrow night we'll be at Arrowhead. Dan Carey joining us. McWanago Arrowhead. Prediction, Coach, what do you think on that one?
I'm going to go Arrowhead.
Really?
Yeah. I'll go out on a limb and say Arrowhead.
Both number 2 seeds,
so
I
if
guess.
those Arrowhead girls or coaches are listening, come on, prove, you know, make me look bad.
I will tell you one thing. If they play the way they played against Germantown, I'd put them against anybody, especially, you know, Lou With. That kid played unbelievable. And Frenzel, the sophomore, just a great talent. They got so much talent on that team. Dininger, the point guard, I mean, they're stacked.
Which only means good things, you know, for their future as well.
Yep. And the officials that they're talking to the guy, I love that, you know, and I love that because you know, they're here for the same reason I'm here. I mean, they're here because, you know, they love kids, they love, you know, being around athletics and, you know, athletes and coaches and stuff. I so enjoy
He's talking
it.
about the snow too, or
Probably
the game?
asking if she's got to drive home, or mom and dad going to drive her home, or shot in and good. That's Sandra Asaba, number 22 for Marshall. Here's 21, Skyla McCulloch. It might be McCulloch. Michalak. See, this is why we got you here,
I coached
Coach.
her last year on
This is why
Barium.
you get the big bucks, Coach.
Yeah, Skyla was on my team last year for Barium, so she's a pleasure to work with. She works really hard.
She'll
She's
go to the
again
line.
a sophomore.
Getting a pretty tough class of 2021 there, Coach.
Here in Marshall, that's for sure. But Wisconsin's 21 class across the
Crazy
board.
good.
The talent.
I tell you what, I said it before, and
Let me tell you, the 22s aren't
the
far
20.
behind.
No, they're not. I'll tell you what, that 21 class.
Nice patience.
Nice.
It's a great finish.
You get Wilkie from Beaver Dam. You get, you know, one of the Morel kids. I mean, you can get a really nice Badger team together. Really nice team.
They should do that.
Oh, I think he's trying.
The top 7, or you know, at Wisconsin. No, I'm saying like, if you did that somehow in high school, where you put, you know, your top 7 2021s against Michigan's top 21s.
That's a really cool idea. I like that.
Or Indiana, Illinois' top 21s. That'd be a fun game.
That
right?
would be fun.
Who'd coach though? We'll do radio, but who'll coach?
We'll get Coach Chase to do it, or Coach Whitty, or somebody like that.
You could throw Tony Dobson in that mix.
Oh yeah, Tony Dobson for sure. Boy, what a great coach he is. Nice kick out.
Passing that ball around.
That was held on the 3. I was going to say let it rain if that thing went in. I was ready. I was poised.
Still got 2 minutes for that to happen.
Yep. Stuckey got it. Grace Stuckey for 3.
She's had a nice game tonight.
I try to say it really loud when they're down here because I know they hear, and they love to hear that. So I try to go over the top with what I know they can hear me. 64-29 in favor of Marshall. $1:47 to go. My wife's going to be like, what are you doing home already?
Yeah, and plus this game started early at 7.
I know.
So.
Thanks for letting me know. But the AD actually came back and let me know right after you did, so it was good. But, yeah, I had planned on 7:30, and then he let me know. By the way, it starts at 7.
Right, I know. Some of my parents were texting me like, you know it's at 7, not 7:30. No,
sure?
but we'll be there.
1:15 to go. 64-29. Marshall, 35-point lead. I thought between 40 and 50, so, I mean, it's not too far off, but it's a long ways to come from Baraboo. That's a good haul. Clem.
Oh.
Nice drive. She's got some nice flashes where she just really does a great job driving to the lane. She's long, too, 5'9", just a junior. There's some pieces here you can definitely work with. Stuckey. Oh, shoot that, Grace.
Right, she was wide open. There you go.
3-point shot, no good. 23 seconds and counting. 64-29, Marshall. 10 seconds. Skip pass. Shoot it, Grace. Oh, too unselfish.
That's not going to make it.
Rain held. Oh, and she holds the ball. Final score, Marshall 64, Baraboo 29. We'll be back with the W7 Live Player of the Game. You're watching W7. W7 Live. We are back with the W7 Live Players of the Game. It is Anna Lutz and Mia Morrell from Marshall. Ladies, nice job tonight.
Thank you.
Well, hey, big win for you guys. I got to say, first of all, you know, obviously I was really impressed with your guys' team and how you guys moved the ball. But, you know, I think hats off to Baraboo. Didn't they play hard? I thought that they played really hard and they played all the way through.
Yeah, they defended us really well in the half court. But I guess when we pushed the ball, they couldn't do much. But they had a lot of steals off of us, but we kind of came back. Like from our offense on moving it better, we just adjusted in our offense.
Yeah, they're definitely a really scrappy team, and that's something that we haven't seen a lot this year. So that was really good on their part, I think.
It gives you guys a good look, right? I mean, and that's what you want. I mean, you're always looking for. I mean, obviously the score wasn't competitive, but at the same time, I mean, you want possessions where you've got to fight and scrap to win and to win each possession, right? I mean, you want those kind of opponents. You want to play games like that because obviously you're going to be playing a lot of games like that here pretty soon.
Yeah, definitely. It's really good to go against these kind of opponents where we can work on what we need to work on and go against some girls that are really tough and really get you ready for the playoffs.
So let me ask you, the seedings came out yesterday, number 2 seed. Are you guys are you playing the disrespect card on that, or are you okay with that?
I mean, we kind of felt the disrespect because we feel like we should have been number 1, but we're going to prove to them that we should have been number 1.
Do you think so? I mean,
I think so.
I do too. I mean, for a couple reasons. One is, your 2 losses were against, some pretty good teams. Yeah. I mean, Aquinas is pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I was telling Coach DeForge, I think the last time they lost was in the 1940s. So I mean, they don't lose very often. And then Stevens Point is a really good team as well. And again, the thing where people I think often forget is you guys are a D3 team. You're talking D1s, and you guys play really tough competition. But you get a chance to show them on the court. That's the main thing, right? So who got the number 1? I don't even know who was.
Shoreland Lutheran.
Shoreland Lutheran, okay. Well, I feel sorry for those guys when they play you. Because, you're going to have that whole disrespect card going. Hey, I want to wish you guys the very best. Thanks for having us out tonight. Hopefully you enjoy. I know you'll all go home and watch, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. You guys are a great team. You guys are all a great team. It was so much fun to watch. It's just watching you guys move the ball around the floor. I mean, it's and your dad came over at halftime, and we were talking with him a little bit, and I know you're so embarrassed, but he's talking about how you guys playing as second, third, and fourth graders, together. I mean, what is that like growing up together and just now in high school? So me, I mean, you're just a sophomore, but I mean, all these kids you grew up with. I mean, does it make a huge difference on the floor being able to know where everybody is all the time?
I mean, yeah, it's just as a point guard from playing with all them since I was younger, I know where they're going to be and they know to expect the ball. And sometimes I throw it a little too hard, but they know it's coming.
Well, Coach DeForge and I were worried we were going to get a ball over here before the night was over, some of those no-look passes you were throwing. Hey, let me ask you guys one more question. We'll let you get out of here and get ahead of the snow. Everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls.
We got to do a little better than that. Come on, you guys. All right, one more time. Everything W7 does, we do for who?
For the girls!
That's better. All right. Mia Morrell and Anna Lutz are players of the game. You've been watching W7 Live. Tomorrow night, we'll be at Arrowhead for not Germantown, Mukwonago, Arrowhead. Tomorrow night, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock tip-off. You guys, are you playing tomorrow?
No.
So you'll be watching tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Right? You guys be watching tomorrow night, right? Okay. All right, hey, you've been watching W7. Have a great rest of your night. Everything we do, it is for the girls.